All right, people, welcome back to the Kaiba Show. And this week, we got DC's Blue Beetle. That's right, people, so let's get it.
Welcome to the Kaiba
All right, people, so Blue Beetle is starring. We got your boy George Lopez. We got Susan Sarandon in this movie. And we got, I don't want to butcher his name, people. So we got Miguel from Cobra Kai. Like I said, I don't want to butcher his name. I don't know how to pronounce his real name, and I don't want to disrespect his name. So we got Miguel from Cobra Kai, and the director is Angel Manuel Soto. And basically, the premise of this movie is we got we got Miguel, right? I don't know too much on this DC character Blue Beetle, but the premise of this movie is, right, Miguel from Cobra Kai comes home from college, and his family, they're on rough times. Without giving too much away, he comes across this like alien technology described, and basically it gets infused in him, and we got like some evil corporation billionaire lady after him, and that's pretty much the premise of the movie without me giving too much away. So let's get straight into it. So like I stated before, I don't know too much on this DC character. um I think I've seen this character one time in one of the animated movies that DC produced. And basically, this superhero, the best way to describe Blue Beetle is a cross between Guyver, Iron Man, and like Green Lantern. Because we have this alien technology that's maybe even more advanced than Iron Man's technology that he has with his Iron Man suits. But then we have like this thing where the suit could create whatever you know Jaime makes. In the movie they was messing up his name and calling him Jamie, but Jaime, so Miguel, that's his character's name in the movie. So whatever he thinks up, he can make. So it's like Green Lantern powers, like, because whatever Green Lantern thinks, the ring could do. It could create. So that's pretty much the gist of his superpowers. From what I've seen, like I said, it's like a cross between Guyver, Iron Man, and the Green Lantern. So with this movie, this movie was too much of hit and miss for me, folks. Like, all right, so when it comes to the script, certain times George Lopez, because he's supposed to be the comedic relief, sometimes he hits, sometimes he misses. The dialogue with the rest of the family, hit, misses. There was some parts where the dialogue is very cheesy, very cringeworthy, and then other parts where it worked. Storyline, not the best, people. Susan Sarandon, villain, horrible. Did not feel her whatsoever. The secondary sub villain was a lot better than her. When it came to like the fear factor, if that's what we're gonna call it, because you guys already know, for me, for a superhero to work, the villain has to hit just as much as the hero. If I don't feel any type of fear from the villain, I'm not going to care too much about the rest of the movie, because it's not all about the superhero. You need a well balance, you get what I'm saying, between the superhero and the villain. So like Susan Sarandon sucked. You know what her character, and just this is not like 100% of a good comparison, but like some of the movies sometimes just gave me Wonder Woman 1984 vibes, especially with Susan Sarandon. I love Pedro, but his villain didn't work for me, and that's how I felt with Susan. The best thing about this movie is going to be the action. So when Jaime gets the suit and he has his scenes with the goons and the sub villain at the end, to be honest with you folks, that's probably the best of the movie. Those action scenes made up for a lot. But like the dialogue, script, mediocre. Sometimes, like I said, the comedic relief worked and then it didn't. Oh, and then you know what took me out of the movie? The family. Like the family ends up helping at the end of the movie. We got grandma that got like, if you remember Jesse the Body's Ventura's character from Predator, and he had that big old Gatling type gun. We got the grandma with a gun like that at the end of the movie. Like what is we doing? Like the family came to rescue him from his demise. And it's like it was too like comedy at that point. It just took me out. But the fight with the sub villain kind of made up for some of the banter at the end. I was just like, yo, man, what is we doing right now? That made up for it. That's what helped for me to give the movie the score I'm about to give it. Because like overall, guys, on the Kaiba scale 1 to 10, like I said, everything was mediocre. Even when it came to Miguel from Cobra Kai's acting, sometimes I felt like I was watching Cobra Kai. So it's like sometimes the range wasn't there all the time for him. So like on the Kaiba scale of 1 to 10, just because some of the action sequences ended up being good, especially the fight scene at the end, but it's not going to make up for the whole movie because I need a well-balanced movie. I'm going to give this movie a 6.5. The only reason why I'm going to give it a 6.5 is because of the fight at the end. The fight at the end saved it because there was a lot of stuff, especially at the end with the family, that just took me out. I was ready for the movie to be over. You know what I'm saying? So on the Kaiba scale, 6.5. Don't go see this regular admission. Definitely matinee if you want to go check it out. It's not really worth, in my opinion, buying on Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, none of that. Just catch it when it come on TV, streaming services. But yeah, man, hopefully James Gunn, he's going to do his thing with this whole rebooting the DC universe because DC, they just have too many, hit and misses. There's no consistency with DC right now, and that's what I felt with the script. The script wasn't consistent with, the dialogue, the jokes. Like one moment is cringeworthy, then the next moment it's okay. So, like I said, don't waste your time. Just go see it. Matinee if you want to. So you guys know the drill. If you like what you see, you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. After doing that, hit the bell button so you get notified every time I upload a video. And hit that like button. Leave a comment at the bottom. Let me know what you thought of Blue Beetle. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.